Blue, drink from the blue goblet. All right. Hey everybody, welcome to Stuff I Never Knew. This is your weekly trivia game show recorded live on YouTube. Each week, players from around the world call in. They battle it out head-to-head over 3 rounds of trivia. This week, we have 5 players. They're each going to sit in the hot seat. In the first round, they'll answer 3 questions, and then they'll have 1 question for a bonus worth 5 points. Let's meet our first player tonight, Ryan. Ryan, how's it going?
Doing good, Jeff.
Where are you calling from tonight?
Irvine, California. Orange County, California.
They call it OC? Is that
That's
the
right.
OC?
OC.
And they have choppers.
I think that's the one in New York.
Orange County choppers?
I think that Orange County is in New York.
Oh, is it really? I don't know. I should have watched TV.
To.
Anybody else? All right, well, that's a good start. Welcome to the show, Ryan. First-time caller.
Yeah.
Joined the group Stuff I Never Knew, Primetime Players, and wanted to play. That's how you get on the show. If you're in that group on Facebook, you'll get the link to be on the show every Thursday night. We record at 8:30. So, Ryan, here is your first question.
All right.
We start them easy and we work them up. They get more difficult as the game goes on. So here we go. The state capital of North Dakota is the only state to end in 3 consonants. What's the capital of North Dakota?
Bismarck.
Bismarck, correct. First point. What is the term used for one person scoring 3 goals in a single game?
Hat trick.
Hat trick is correct. 2 for 2.
Yeah.
And your third question of the first round, how many bones are in the human body?
Bones.
Bones.
I just have to come up with a number, right? I think it's 255? 215?
Incorrect. Just keep shouting numbers. I'll tell you when you get it. It is 206. You were getting closer. 206. So far, you got 2 points in the first round. Your next question is worth 5 points, so you can score a total of 7 points this round. And we're going to have most of these bonus questions tonight are family themed. I'm pretty sure, except for a couple of them.
All right.
All right, here we go. Oh, let's see. Oh, good. I'm about to fix one of those. All right, here we go. I added parts of the show, so the show doesn't run as smoothly when we do it. All right, Ryan, your final question. Oh, we just lost Dave. All right, Ryan, your final question. Name the 5 members of the Simpsons family.
Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie.
Excellent. All 5. That's going to put you at 7 points for the first round. I'm going to go ahead and mute you.
All right.
We'll bring you back. You'll find out. What happens. We organize, highest scoring to lowest scoring. We put you in a bracket, and that's how we determine who battles it out in the second round. So we'll call you back in just a little bit. We're going to call in Adam. Adam, if you want to unmute yourself.
Yo.
I do have to find one replacement question there.
Better consult the book.
I know, seriously. Bum, 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 bum.
Just use Wikipedia. They're never wrong.
They're never wrong. All right, welcome back to the show. Adam has been on the show. Of the 28 shows we've recorded, I'd say he's probably been 17 of the episodes. How's that sound for a number?
Sure, good pick.
Somebody out there is keeping statistics.
Somebody's got a spreadsheet.
As we know, Adam is from Detroit. Will never root for a Pittsburgh team, but he lives in Pittsburgh, and he hates every minute of it. Not true.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's all right. The tap water's better.
Yes.
All right. Season 2 jokes aren't any better. Here we go. Adam, your first question of the night. The state capital of Vermont has the smallest population of any state capital and is the only state capital without a McDonald's. What's the state capital of Vermont?
Montpelier?
Correct. Your second question. Three-peat is a portmanteau of three and repeat. NBA coach Pat Riley coined this term for which 1993 basketball team?
The Chicago Bulls.
The Bulls. And the pancreas is a gland organ that is located in the abdomen. What hormone does it produce?
I don't know. Not my strong suit.
Not your strong suit. It is insulin. Insulin. So you've got 2 points so far in the first round. You can get up to 7. Here's your family question. Name the 5 members of the Jetson family, including their dog.
These are going to be my demise in season 2.
They bring you down.
Seriously.
So just sing the theme song. Bum, bum. The Jetsons. The cartoon show The Jetsons.
Yep, I have legitimately 0 of them.
0. All right, I'm going to read them off
I would
to
have
you.
gladly taken the Simpsons question. I mean,
Yeah. We have George, Jane, Judy, Elroy, and Ruh-roh, Astro.
I'm like 30 years too late for that one.
All right, Adam with 2 points after the first round. We're going to move on to Shelly. Hang in there. And we're going to unmute Shell Bell. Oh, Jason's getting all fired up on the video games. All right, Shelly, welcome back to the show. As most of you know, Shelly, she is the only player to ever be on every show ever, including a 2-time winner of the first episode, the food show, and the Mother's Day episode.
Hi, Jeff.
Welcome back. How's it going?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have another message for America?
Did I have one before?
Yeah. Last week you asked me if I was recording, and you wanted to say something to America.
Oh, well, it does say live now. Last week it did not say live, but
Okay.
I will just say peace and love.
Peace and love. All right. Shelley, your first question of the night. The Republic of Texas, and now Texas, has moved its capital 3 times. Galveston, Houston, and this city.
Dallas?
Incorrect. It's Austin. Austin.
I did not know, by the way. I didn't know any of the other capitals.
I think we do all capitals this round. All first questions are capitals, and that carries on through the 5th seat. All right, your second question. Second question tonight, Shell. What is the slang term for a left-handed athlete? This term is most associated with boxing, but originated with baseball.
A lefty?
Lefty. It is southpaw. Southpaw.
Wow.
All right, your third question tonight, Shell. The human brain has 4 lobes of the brain. Name one of the 4 lobes of the brain.
Oh, this is a tough one. Um, do I need to be more specific than like a frontal lobe?
Are you going with frontal lobe?
Well, I feel that there's a frontal probably in a rear maybe. I don't know. I'm sure they have more specific names, but I guess I'll go with frontal lobe.
Frontal lobe is correct. Shell with her first point of the day.
Can you name the other ones?
Occipital, temporal, and starts with a P. Parietal?
Wow.
Parietal? Somebody can write in
Glad
and
I
tell me how to pronounce that
glad
right.
I got that one.
Parietal.
Parietal. All right. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you.
Yeah.
I will stumble over all the words. All right, Shell, 1 point. You can get up to 6 points. Here's your 5-point question. Aside from Dopey and Doc, name the remaining 7 dwarves.
Well, they're sleepy and grumpy and bashful and you think I would know this? My kids have been watching this movie nonstop.
You got 2 more. You are 3 for 3 so far. You have 2 more guesses. And on these questions,
And which ones can't I use?
Dopey and Doc.
And I said grumpy.
You said grumpy, sleepy, bashful.
I don't know. I'm tired.
All right. The other 2 were happy and sneezy. Happy and sneezy. But that'll give you 3 points to put you at 4 total.
Woo.
You're going to be in second place right now, Shell.
Nice.
All right. Hang in there. I'm going to mute you. We're going to call in Kyle, first-time caller.
All right.
Hey, Kyle, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
First-time player tonight. Where are you calling from?
Calling from Minnesota.
Minnesota. How are the winters up there?
Oh, nice and cold.
Are they abusive? Would you use abusive to describe a Minnesota winter?
Abusive and long and
aggressive.
Yeah. Very aggressive is a good way to put it.
This winter is so aggressive.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle, are you ready for your questions?
Yes, sir.
Oh, look at this. Now, I always say, I don't pre-write these questions, but there's always some sort of connection that you can draw to people. So only 2 state capitals are along the Mississippi River: St. Paul, Minnesota, and this capital in Louisiana. I could have wrote that question backwards, and you would have been all over it.
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge is correct. First point for Kyle. Your second question. The term game plan was coined by this Green Bay Packers coach who led the team to victories in the first 2 Super Bowls.
Vince Lombardi.
All right, 2 for 2. And this organ's main job is to filter the blood coming from the digestive tract before passing it to the rest of the body. It also detoxifies chemicals and metabolizes drugs.
Liver.
That is the liver. 3 for 3. All right, here we go. Your 5-point bonus question. You can sweep and get all 8 points.
All right.
Name the 5 main characters on the cartoon show Scooby-Doo.
I'm not a big Scooby-Doo guy. Scooby, Shaggy, Martha. Is there a Martha?
Martha is incorrect, but Scooby and Shaggy are correct.
That's all I got.
All right, 2 will put you at 5 points. The other ones are Fred, Daphne, and Velma.
Gotcha.
Velma. All right. That puts you at 5 points, so you are now in second place. Ryan has 7, Adam with 2, Shelly with 4, and Kyle with 5. 1 player left tonight. We're going to mute you, Kyle, and call back. Kyle mutes himself. He don't need me. And then we're going to call back Dave.
All right, let's do this.
Hey, Dave, welcome to the show. Another first time. A lot of firsts tonight. This new format is catching on like wildfire.
I heard that. That's why I'm here.
That's why. Dave, you're calling in from Pittsburgh, I believe. Is that correct?
Right, yeah. Suburbs just right outside of Pittsburgh.
And you have your own web series that you host. It comes out weekly on YouTube. Is that correct?
Correct. It's called Watch Me Eat My Lunch. You could tune in and watch me eat my lunch. That's why I came up with the title.
Do you do anything else? Or can I do anything else on this show other than...
No, it would be misleading if I did anything else because it's not in the title. So I sit in my car on my lunch break during the day and eat my lunch.
What's been the...
I will say this, and listeners of this show will get a sneak preview of next week's episode. Today, I ate the most Pittsburgh thing that you could eat, a Permane Brothers sandwich. So
Very nice.
Look forward to that next Wednesday on YouTube's and Facebook's, Twitters, Instagrams, whatever.
And that's a big sandwich. You must have went to battle in your car. Was there any cleaning required after that?
I didn't look. Yeah, I left it up to the car gods to take care of that extra coleslaw.
All right. Are you ready?
Ready and limber? I don't know. Go ahead.
Ready and you should be limber for this show. And Dave, your first question: Arizona's state capital lies on the Salt River and has the largest population of any state capital. What city is this?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix is correct, Dave, with the first points. Second question, sports related. Roger Staubach said he prayed one of these after throwing a 50-yard bomb to Drew Pearson in a playoff game. What did he pray?
A Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. 2 for 2. And your third one. Humans have 32 teeth. What is the outer layer of the tooth called?
Enamel?
Enamel, correct. Dave, 3 for 3 in the first questions. You could sweep and get all 8 points. And your group of, we're kind of doing like a family theme or friends theme. This one is, name 5 of the 6 kids on the Brady Bunch.
Marcia, Jan, Cindy, Greg, Peter, Bobby.
Want to do the dog too?
Alice is the housekeeper. They had another kid that they added a few seasons later, Oliver, but I don't know if he counts.
Does anybody count Oliver? Was he adopted?
I don't even know if he was adopted. I think he just started hanging out.
He just showed up. I don't think they ever explained him.
I think they got rid of him when they were in Hawaii. They got hit in the head with a surfboard, a tiki thing, just took him away, and that was the last we saw of Oliver.
Well, very good, Dave. That puts you at 8 points. You jumped right into first place. All that power eating on your lunches must be some brain food.
Bam.
Bam. Ryan, you're at 7. Kyle, you're at 5. And Shelly, you're at 4. Adam, we're going to have to say goodbye to you tonight. You are in the last position.
Yeah.
You're confirming?
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all you got. Well, thanks for showing up again, Adam. You've had quite the streak going lately. You're probably second in line to Shelly for most appearances. If Shelly could break her streak, you could move in the second place. Or in the first place. All right. I'm going to unmute. We have Dave versus Shelly, and we'll have Ryan versus Kyle. Dave and Shelly, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. All right.
I really enjoyed the. No, I can't think of the show. The Brady Bunch talk.
I felt bad because I didn't get a shout out to Mike and Carol, the parents.
You didn't mention Tiger.
I didn't even know.
Tiger, that dog doesn't even. Did he make it out of the pilot episode? I don't even know.
Yeah, Tiger was the real deal. He was in all of them.
All right. Here we are back in the second round. We have Dave, who swept with 8 points, versus Shelly with 4 points. Dave, because you have the most points coming out of round one, you get to pick first or second question.
Second.
All right, Dave, you will go second. We're going to start each round off tonight with a series of my favorite type of questions. Which came first? Shelley, your which came first question. And these questions, we take two seemingly unrelated things. You tell me which one came first. Shelley, which came first, the microphone or the Milky Way candy bar?
Oh, that's my favorite candy bar. I gotta say the Milky Way came first. Mars has been around forever.
The Milky Way was in 1923, and the microphone was invented in 1876. All right, and then in the second round.
The Milky Way.
In the second round, stealing you are eligible to steal, but not when there's only two answers. So once we get to the fifth question of this round, you will be able to steal. So Dave,
yes.
Which came first, the telephone or Swedish Fish? The candy.
Oh, man. See, now because you think that the candy and technology thing the last time, I'm thinking that you had to flip it this time. So I'm going to say my instincts say the telephone. Is that the one you even said?
The telephone or Swedish Fish?
My instincts say telephone, but I'm going to go Swedish Fish.
Oh, always trust your gut. The Swedish Fish were in 1950. The telephone was invented in 1876.
See?
Both the telephone and the microphone.
Again, the same
That was a big year for technology. All right, Shell, back to you. Keeping with candy and technology. Was it the Tootsie Roll or the safety brake for the elevator? Which came first? The safety brake for the elevator?
Forget about that safety brake. That's a Tootsie Roll.
The Tootsie Roll was invented in 1896.
Yeah, it's old.
The elevator brake
old
was
candy.
1852.
What? They had an elevator in 1852?
That's right. You were safer.
I need that fact check.
We'll fact check over the show. Dave, your final question, keeping with the candy, was the first Valentine's Day box of chocolates or the electric doorbell? Which came, if you're going to deliver chocolates, could you ring a doorbell? Which came first? God. Valentine's Day box chocolates or the electric doorbell?
I'm picturing a guy knocking, so I'm going to have to say chocolates first.
Let's see. The Valentine's Day box of chocolates was in 1868. The electric doorbell by Joseph Henry was established around 1831.
Oh, come on.
31. So
There's no way.
So technology always beats candy. Is that what you're saying?
That's what we're going with, yeah. All right, so we were still scoreless in the second round. Shelley. And also, just in the same year, 1878, the light bulb was invented. You imagine being alive in that time period. You had the microphone, the telephone. You're just 10 years out of the elevator brake, and you get the light bulb all within 20 years there. All right, Shelley, stop it. Good. Go ahead, ask your question.
You're telling me they had an elevator that did not have a light? Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you would go up in the dark.
Yeah, please.
Well, that's why there was always a guy there doing the controls. He had a little torch, and he was like, "Where to?"
He had his lantern in one hand.
Holding?
Yeah.
All right, Shelley. Back to the questions. These are now eligible for stealing. Shelley, what does NATO stand for?
Oh, I should know this. I watch Fox News every night.
Megyn Kelly.
I'm going to think a little bit about this. NATO.
That's NATO. Right? That's yes.
Okay, so this is so embarrassing if I get this wrong. I think it's North American Trade Association.
Dave for the steal.
I know the T is treaty.
Work it backwards.
So, and I know association doesn't start with the letter O, so I know that that's probably
it's the O
that's probably
association.
Organization.
Don't embarrass me on my show.
I'm gonna say the. I don't know. No, I don't know. The national.
You're not gonna say anything. All right.
Nope. I don't know.
North Atlantic Treaty Organization. You had half of it. The NA is usually North America.
I know what it does. That's more than what it stands for.
Oh, it doesn't earn you any points in this round.
I should get 2 or 4 or something. Okay, go ahead.
Dave, what is a trattoria in Italy? Trattoria.
Can you use the word in a sentence?
Trattoria. T-R-A-T-T-O-R-I-A.
Trattoria. In Italy?
I could say it with an Italian accent.
All right. I'm going to guess that it is a form of a gondola, something like a mode of transportation used. Like
and Shelly just lit up because she knows that is incorrect. Shell, for the first point in round 2.
Is it a restaurant?
It is a restaurant. Shelly is on the board. All right, I have 2 multiple choice questions to finish out the round. Now we're doing these a little different this year. I'm going to read you the answer. I'm going to read you the question, and you're going to give you can give me the answer for 2 points, or if I read you the 4 choices, you can get 1 point if you get it correct. If you get it, you can still guess, then get the multiple choice, and miss, and then the other player can still steal on this one. All right, so I'll read the question. If you answer it, that's 2 points. You can take a guess, right or wrong. If you're wrong, I'll give you the 4 choices. If you get it right, you'll get 1 point instead of the 2 points. But if you're wrong, the other player can still steal. Hey, I almost had it that time.
Steal.
That sounds like an 80s song. All right, here we go. Shelly, from which locations did the Wright brothers make their first flight in 1903? And I'm only looking for a state.
Please pause while I think.
Yes, that's how this part works.
I think I know where they landed. So, I mean, I hope I know.
I'm pretty sure they're the same.
It was a transcontinental flight. The first one.
I mean, okay, I'm just saying about the state. If it was close to the border, I don't know that, but I know where they landed because I went there on vacation 2 times. It's Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Is North Carolina your answer?
Yes, that is my final answer.
All right, Shell with 2 points on that one.
And I said the city. That should be bonus.
You got the bonus for answering it without the choices. Here we go. Dave, which country gave the United States the Statue of Liberty as a gift?
France.
Dave on the board. We have Dave with 2, Shelly with 3. You each have 1 question left. Shelly, what was the name of Helen Keller's teacher? I will pause.
Is this another one of these pause? Oh, man.
Yeah. Multiple choice. You can get 2 points for getting it correct and put Dave out of reach. Or
I think I know something is happening right now in my mind, in my brain, but this is going to be so embarrassing if it's not even vaguely close to this. I'm going to say Anne Frank.
Anne Frank is incorrect.
Oh, I think that's right. Oh, what?
Anne Frank. between keeping her diary, she was also raising Helen Keller. So let me give you your 4 choices. Was it Anne Sullivan, Dorothy Sullivan, Jane Sullivan, Roberta Sullivan?
Me?
Yeah, now you can answer for 1 point.
Oh, I thought the other. Okay.
So what was the name of Helen
Keller's? I think it was
Keller's
C.
Jane Sullivan.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. Dave for the steal for 1 point.
I'm gonna go Anne Sullivan.
Anne Sullivan was correct. Shell had the Anne
man.
part. You were,
That's why
you
I
were
went.
50-50. That's like knowing
Who's
Kitty Hawk.
Anne Frank?
Who is
that? That's a long
Who
story.
is Anne Frank?
She is the she I think created NATO, right?
Yes. The inventor of Big Mac.
The North Atlantic Treaty Association.
I'm pretty sure the internet frowns upon Anne
North
Frank jokes.
American.
All right, Dave.
North American.
Dave, we are tied.
Okay.
3-3. Let's get serious. You can answer your first for 2 points and win the game. You can answer the second part for 1 point and win the game. Or you can miss it and Shelly could steal and win the game. I'm just setting it up. Here we go, Dave. What day marks the beginning of fall in the northern hemisphere? Looking for the name of the day.
The autumnal solstice.
All right, I'm going to read you your 4 choices. That is incorrect. Is it winter solstice, autumnal equinox, summer solstice, spring equinox?
Autumnal equinox.
Equinox is correct. Dave with the squeaker is moving on to the final round. Final round. Nice play, Shell. It was tied up to that last question.
I like team.
I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah, Kyle.
Is that fair if he tried to answer it and got it wrong, and then got a multiple choice after the fact, or is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This one is you can guess right or wrong for the 2 points, and if you're wrong, you get your 4 for 1 point. So you can kind of get a bonus point if you answer without the multiple choice. All right. There we go. After that second round, Heat 1, Dave versus Shelly. Dave squeaked one out, 1 point, 4-3 over Shelly. Great game, Shelly.
Thanks.
We will see you
Bye,
next
guys.
week.
All right, Shelly.
Okay, bye. Have a good night.
Good night. Good night, boss. All right, we're going to call back. Two first-time callers. So this is all first-time callers in the final. We have Kyle versus Ryan.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. I'm going to just mute Shell real quick. Oh, is she even there? I can't even mute her. Shell, can you hear us? There you go. I just got rid of her. Hey. All right, here we are, round 2, Heat 2. We have Kyle versus Ryan. We had Ryan with 7 points, Kyle with 5. So, Ryan, you get to choose. Do you want the first or the second question?
I'll go with the second.
All right, Ryan, second. That means, Kyle, you're going to get the first one. We're going to do 4 more. Which came first? If you want to unmute yourself, Kyle.
Sounds good. I got people over, so I'm just trying to keep it down
okay.
while I'm not talking.
All right, I do appreciate that. Here we go. Kyle, which came first? Steel wool for scrubbing pots and pans, or the metal detector? The metal detector.
Steel wool.
The metal detector was in 1881.
Plus he threw
And steel wool was in 1896. The metal detector was before, you can't smuggle in steel wool in 1881.
I guess so.
It didn't exist. All right, Ryan.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, which came first, the paperclip or aerosol sprays?
Paperclip or aerosol sprays? I mean, paperclip's such a basic office item. I'm gonna have to go with a paperclip.
Let's see, the paperclip was in 1899, and aerosol sprays were in 1926. So the paperclip was first. That's the first point for Ryan. Kyle, back to you.
Yeah, I like my Scott.
Which came first, neon lights
every year, so like,
or the
I don't know how
jukebox?
for example, like DeAndre Hopkins is going up $1 every year. Todd Gurley $1 every year. So I'm gonna go with the jukebox.
Let's see, the jukebox was in 1890, and neon lights were in 1910. That is correct. Jukebox for the point. Imagine how boring jukeboxes were before the neon lights.
Yeah, right.
All right. And my favorite one of the night for Ryan, here we go. Which came first, shredded wheat or antibiotics?
Shredded wheat. Antibiotics? Antibiotics. I think I was discovered 19. Shredded wheat, though, that's a pretty old school product, too. I'm going to go with shredded wheat was first.
Shredded wheat was in 1910, and antibiotics were in 1928. Shredded wheat was first.
Yeah.
Ryan with the 2 points after that round.
By the way, though, this stadium is badass.
That stadium is badass, isn't it? Was that your friends? BT, they're talking about PNC Park, I'm guessing, in Pittsburgh. All right, here we go. I'm going to mispronounce this wrong. Let's see. Mahjong originated in what country? This goes to Kyle.
Japan.
Incorrect. Ryan for the steal.
That's China.
China is correct. And Ryan, your question. How many years are there in a millennium?
A millennia? Well, that's 1,000.
1,000 is correct. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. They're all multiple choice. The same ways, they are each worth 2 points if you can answer them without the multiple choice. 1 point if you answer with the multiple choice. And then if you get it incorrect after that, your opponent can steal. Like, it might take me to season 3 to get that right. All right, that means who went first? Kyle goes first. Kyle, which branch of the arts brought Frank Lloyd Wright fame?
Architecture.
Architecture is correct. That's worth 2 points, Kyle. That puts you at 3 points to Ryan's 4. So here we go, Ryan. Which state has its 3 largest cities beginning with the letter C?
State, letter C.
Its 3 largest cities begin with the letter C.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with Connecticut.
Connecticut is incorrect. I'm going to give you 4 choices. Is it Pennsylvania, Nevada, Ohio, West Virginia?
West Virginia.
West Virginia, and is incorrect. Kyle for the steal to tie it up.
Can you give me those options again?
Sure, I'll read the question. What state has its 3 largest cities beginning with the letter C? Is it Pennsylvania, Nevada, Ohio, West Virginia?
Ohio.
Ohio is correct. We are tied 4-4. And and Kyle, your question. By what name was the wife of President Lyndon B. Johnson known?
I'm not sure. Multiple choice.
Okay, was she Lady Lynn, Lady Bird, Blue Bird, Ellie?
Lady Bird.
Lady Bird is correct. Ryan with 5 points, Kyle with 4. Last question.
Kyle with 5. Kyle with 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are correct. Kyle, I have him written down backwards on my sheet. Let's see. Kyle with 5, Ryan with 4.
Mm-hmm.
Last question to Ryan. You can get the 2 points for the win or tie it up. If you get the... All right, here we go. What religious figures are also chess pieces?
Is it just one piece?
It's a religious figure that's also a chess piece. That's the question.
Yeah, it's the bishop.
Bishop is correct for the 2 points.
Woo!
That'll put Ryan at 6. Kyle, what a battle. Kyle with 5 points.
All right, good job, man.
Nice work.
Thanks, Kyle.
That's how I want to see a round go down. That was really good.
Whoa, I was feeling the heat.
You guys were jockeying back and forth.
Yeah.
All right. Great play, Kyle. Thanks for calling in tonight. Nice to meet you. All right, here we are. Dun, dun, dun.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what. Dave say, watch me eat your lunch. There you go. You're still muted, Dave. You want to unmute yourself?
I wasn't sure if it was my turn to talk yet.
You're allowed to talk. All right, are you guys ready?
I'm down. I am ready.
Here we go.
We're the tense drink that you took there, Jeff. Before you.
I know. I thought I had a second to drink, and I was already committed.
You are correct, Ryan.
All right, so here we have Dave, and I keep since Dave scored 8 in the first round and Ryan scored 7. You keep that advantage throughout the game. So Dave, you get to choose. Do you want first or second questions tonight?
Let's stick with second questions.
Second questions. All right. This is a best of 7. You each get 7 questions. Steals are open the whole round. If you get it wrong, your opponent can steal. All right, I'll do the introduction.
Do we get multiple choice?
There are no multiple choice in this one, but there are some tri-bonds.
Okay.
You each get 2 tri-bonds.
What is a tri-bond?
A tri-bond is let me just read them so I don't give you one. For example, what do these 3 things have in common?
Okay.
A car, a tree, and an elephant.
I hate all of those things.
I know.
We each get points.
Dave hates those things. Okay, you got a point for Dave.
Dave doesn't like those.
All right, there you go.
Gotcha.
Or you could say a trunk.
Trunks.
All right, there we go. Swimming trunks. Right.
Yeah.
They all wear swimming trunks. All right, here we go. Welcome back. We are in the final round. We've been battling out. We have Dave versus Ryan. Since Dave scored the most in round 1, he gets to choose if he would go first or second. And Dave, your choice?
Second.
Dave's going to go second. So here we go. Ryan, the first question goes to you. Who was the first woman candidate for vice president in the United States?
Vice presidency candidate. Hillary Clinton?
Incorrect. Dave for the steal.
Sarah Palin?
Oh,
Incorrect. Yeah. Incorrect. Before what? Sarah, Geraldine A. Ferraro.
Oh, man.
Okay. Okay. All right,
yeah,
Dave.
Forgot about Palin.
Dave, your first question. Who was the first woman secretary of state in the United States?
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton. Incorrect. Ryan for the steal.
Secretary of State.
First woman Secretary of State in the U.S.
I hate politics.
What a year for that.
I know. It's a circus. It's something under the Bush administration, I think, right?
I can't answer any of your questions.
I forgot her name. Anyway, I remember her face. I give up. I don't know.
Incorrect. It was Madeleine
Albright.
Madeleine Albright.
Oh.
All right, back to Ryan. In which Italian city is there a famous Leaning Tower?
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
There we go. Ryan, correct on the board with a point. To Dave, what was the name of Buddy Holly's backup band, known as Buddy Holly and the
Crickets?
Buddy Holly and the Crickets is correct. We are tied 1-1. To Ryan, how is Tsar Peter I of Russia more commonly known?
Peter? Tsar?
Yeah, what is he more commonly known as?
The Tsar.
Tsar. Is that
Peter.
the answer?
No.
Are you just talking out loud?
Rasputin?
Incorrect. Dave, for the steal.
I want to say the Mad King, but I know that's Game of Thrones.
What's this?
I don't know. The Mad King. I'm going to have to go with the Mad King.
Mad
it was
King.
Peter
the Great.
The Great. Peter the Great.
Peter the Great.
Yeah.
Ah.
Am I allowed to swear? Damn it.
No. I got to edit those.
Alexander the Great.
Yeah, those questions. Like there was another one tonight.
Those are pretty tough, Jeff. Yeah, they're pretty hard questions.
I love the questions that have the answers in them. Like the one with name one of the characters in Scooby Doo.
Scooby.
Scooby Doo. All right, Dave, your question. Mary Antoinette famously remarked, "Let them eat what?"
Cake.
Cake is correct. Dave with 2, Ryan with 1. We're going to have a series of tri-bonds now. These are 3 things that have some sort of connection. We're going to go to Ryan, your first one here. What do these 3 things have in common? A violinist, an archer, a gift wrapper.
They all work with bows.
They all have or use a bow, correct. Ryan with the point. Dave, your tri-bond. What do these things have in common? Cuts, tracks, singles. Cuts, tracks, singles.
They're all words used to describe a song off of an album.
Correct. They're all terms for songs.
Nice.
Dave with the point. 3-2. We're still neck and neck here. Ryan, your question. Eliminator, Bigfoot, Gravedigger.
Those are all monster trucks.
Monster trucks. We are tied 3-3.
Oh yeah. I remember those.
There we go. Dave, a needle, a hurricane, a potato. What do those 3 things have in common?
They all have eyes.
Oh, man.
Is correct.
Oh.
Here we go. We have 4 questions left. We have Dave with 4, Ryan with 3. Stealing is still open. Here we go. This is Ryan's question. And like I always say, that's somehow these questions seem to line up for everybody. These are not, I write these in advance, so here we go. The Tournament of Roses is held in what California city?
In Pasadena.
Pasadena. The guy from California. You would have been embarrassed had you not known that. Here we go. We are tied 4-4. Dave, your question. What trees were introduced to Washington, D.C. by First Lady Helen Taft after she visited Japan?
I mean, Washington, D.C. is famous for the cherry tree. But Japan is famous for the bonsai tree. Although I'm not familiar with too many D.C. bonsai trees. So I'm going to say the cherry tree.
Cherry trees is correct.
Oh my goodness. Nice.
Here we go. Last 2 questions. Instead of the bald eagle, what edible game bird did Benjamin Franklin want as the U.S. symbol?
That's a turkey.
Turkey is correct. We are tied 5-5. It comes down to this question for Dave. He can get it right and win the game, or he could miss it, and Ryan could steal to win the game.
Oh, man.
If you both miss it, then we
Sudden
go a sudden death tiebreaker.
Ooh.
Here we go. Dave. Florida's state bird is not the flamingo, but is what much loved southern songbird?
Man,
That's a tough one.
that is a very tough one.
It would be a perfect one to end the game on. Dun, dun, dun. Should I prepare the tiebreaker question?
Florida's
state bird is
State
not
bird.
the flamingo, so you can eliminate one, but is what much loved southern songbird?
Canary. I don't know.
Incorrect. Ryan with the steal.
Songbird. Southern songbird?
Southern songbird. I am
Dave said canary, right?
correct. Well, incorrect. Correct. He said it. It was not correct.
A songbird. State bird of Florida. I don't know.
Sudden death is a list of 10 things, and you get to keep naming one thing off of the list. The first person to miss something on the list is eliminated.
I'll go with parakeet.
Parakeet is incorrect. It is mockingbird. Mockingbird.
Oh my god.
We are doing.
Come on.
I was going to say mosquito.
Would have also been very incorrect.
Ah, boy. All right.
Let me see. I just noticed I did not prepare any questions, any tiebreakers. So give me a second here.
Top 10 list, huh?
Top 10.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a big David Letterman fan, so I got this.
You should be. This should be a walk in the park.
I'm a Conan O'Brien fan myself.
Bud Millman.
Let's see. Let's go back in time a little bit to some previous episodes where we haven't. Let's see. We did those ones.
Just did the 10 Dwarves. Too bad.
We just could you name the 7?
Oh yeah, there are 7 dwarves, not 10. Oh.
You're already out. Ryan is the winner tonight. Let's see. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. This is not giving me what I want. I got a good one for you, so I just can't sort by how I want to. Dun dun. Let's see. Oh, okay, hold on. Bum bum. Oh, this is good. I'm not sure why that one's tied, though. Hold on, let me see. All right, they're tied because he was a voice in that one. Okay, so here we go. We are tied 5-5 at the end of round 3. We have Dave versus Ryan. We're going to sudden death. And how sudden death works on Stuff I Never Knew, I have a list of 10 things. You will each name one item on that list. If you're correct, you stay alive. If you're incorrect, you are eliminated and the other player will win. If you both miss it in the round, you're both reborn and you get to start all over again. You're both not eliminated. One of you has to be victorious. All right, so by lifetime gross in theaters, name the top 10 Sylvester Stallone movies.
Yeah!
And Dave chose to go second. Ryan gets the first guess.
Top grossing of all time in his film repertoire, right?
Correct. Lifetime gross. We are in sudden death final.
Is it inflated gross or just total?
This is adjusted for inflation, right?
Oh, let me see if it states it. I'm going to say... Let's see. I have it both ways. So you want it adjusted for inflation?
What do you think?
Let's go adjusted for inflation. Sure.
Okay, adjusted. Who gets to go first?
All right, hold on. Let's restart. All right. Oh, it's still Ryan gets to go first. All right, here we are back in the final round. We are tied up 5-5. David versus Ryan. So far, has been a tremendous battle. The last question, they couldn't get it. Nobody could pull ahead to take the lead. So we're going to go to a sudden death tiebreaker. How tiebreakers work on Stuff I Never Knew, we take a top 10 list. We ask each one to name one thing on that list. If you're correct, you stay alive and move on to the next round. If you're incorrect, you are eliminated. If you both miss it in the round, you both get a second chance and you're thrown back into it. So what we're looking for right now is adjusted for ticket price inflation. What are the top 10 Sylvester Stallone movies? Not voice actors. So these are live action. He had to be in the movie, not a voiceover, not a voice character. And because Dave chose to go second, we keep that in the final round. Ryan gets to go first.
Rocky 1.
Rocky 1 is number 1 on the list.
Woo-hoo!
At $476 million. Wow. Dave.
I'll go Rocky 2.
Rocky 2 is number 5 at $293 million. Back to Ryan.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. A bold choice. It's on the list at number 10.
Oh, right there.
Wow.
Right there.
Oh, $121 million.
Hanging by a thread.
To Dave. We've got 3 of them out of the way.
Rambo 3.
Rambo 3.
Correct.
Rambo 3 is on the list at number 13.
What?
Dave is eliminated.
Whoa, man!
You guys took a detour. I'm not sure why you didn't go Rocky 3 and
Rocky
second
4.
place. Rocky 4 in fourth place.
Mm.
And then we had Cliffhanger at number 6. Spy Kids 3D Game Over was number 7. Rambo First Blood, number 8. And everybody's favorite, Tango and Cash.
Oh, come on.
Number 9. Yeah, I can't help it. But that gives Ryan the bonus point.
Wow.
Ryan with the 6th point. First-time caller winner tonight. Actually, both Dave and Ryan never played and both made to the final round. What a great game.
That was fun.
Both your rounds, Ryan, were really tough. Came down
Dave, that was pretty strong, man. You were pretty strong.
I'm going to have to go and watch my Sylvester Stallone movies now.
Rocky 3 and 4.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, why are you guys veering off of this? This formula is working.
I didn't know Rocky. I don't know, man. Rocky 3. I don't know. I was thinking that may have made that much money. But 4, I thought was my next guess.
Yeah,
but
I was like
3. It was like.
My next guess was going to be The Specialist, so I'm pretty sure if you didn't win this round, you would have won the next round.
I remember
The Specialist was
the sniper movie,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, Specialist. You would have really been upset, Dave. Number 11.
Oh, that would have been heartbreaking.
That would have been awful.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank all my players tonight: Ryan, Adam, Shelley, Kyle, and Dave. This was definitely our most competitive show we've ever put together. Through it all, it was Ryan versus Dave in the final round. It came down to a tiebreaker question, and Ryan squeaked out the win with 1 point. And Dave, well played. That's all I can say. Sylvester Stallone got you again.
Oh, I love it.
Adrian!
What is
That's how I'm going to end the show with us.
All right, thanks, Jeff. That was fun.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording here.